Division UFC champion George "Rush" St. Pierre. He's the most prolific takedown artist on paper in UFC history. Despite not having any amateur wrestling chops to speak of, this is a man who, at least in my mind, turned the MMA takedown into a thing.
Yes, he did. He made it all look so smooth and so great. But it was the striking of George St. Pierre that was so good that made you have to be on awareness the whole time. So as the hands flew up, George St. Pierre had the timing that was unmatched at the time in mixed martial arts. One of the first guys that was truly able to do everything. Before we had specialists, and then we had George St. Pierre, he truly changed the game.
Hall of Famer George "Rush" St. Pierre is ready to engage yet again. Well, how about that pop that greets the #1 UFC middleweight contender? He has emerged through the gauntlet at 185 pounds, and tonight, that elusive crack at UFC Gold.
Just getting here is an accomplishment because the waters are shark infested. Every single time you walk into the octagon, you are challenged at the highest level. So to get here is one thing. It's another thing to become the champion. He feels like tonight is his night to complete the journey, to finish writing his story and walking away with a championship belt.
There is a little bit of friction on this matchup, but most people would argue if any athlete is well equipped to bottle that emotion and realize success on a big stage, it is this #1 contender. Those questions give way to answers here in a moment. All right, now our tale of the tape for this middleweight championship fight. Now for the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, George "Rush" St. Pierre! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, John Jones!
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. All right, so as we get this stand-up-only fight underway, just a quick reminder on the rule set: no grappling or wrestling of any type, and fighters also cannot follow up with ground strikes on the canvas. So if you knock your opponent down, you cannot follow up with strikes. Very important to point that out here at the beginning of round 1. Beautiful combination there. If you are teaching an up-and-coming fighter about throwing volume strikes effectively, you do worse than watching a film on this.
It's a masterclass, John. It's a masterclass in mixing up the target, mixing up the strikes, and ending your combinations with the kick.
Nice job blocking the elbow. Back and forth we go. Oh, huge Superman punch. St. Pierre's cut above the eye now from that strike, so we'll see how the fighter deals with that definite adversity now. Oh, the roundhouse kick lands. Make the bad man stop. Oh, Superman punch. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. This fight's gonna be over.
What a great way of mixing up his attack. He didn't stay the course. He mixed it up. He went high when his opponent thought he was going low, and now he's got him hurt very badly.
Oh, big left hand. Well, he rocked him, but couldn't finish him.
He rocked him. He hurt him bad. He couldn't find that one shot to close the door. Could not shut the lights off. And now he's tasked with trying to find that shot again. Still hurt. Oh, nice right hand.
Whiffs on the elbow.
Big shot to the body. He's got to start kicking the body, kicking the head. He's just got to start kicking.
Well, you got to think at some point these hooks are going to start to take their toll. Another one landed there flush by St. Pierre.
Liver kick, if you take those kicks, it's going to shut your body off.
Side kick. All right, so we're starting to see some swelling now, DC. We'll see if he can make some adjustments defensively.
He's taking too many of these shots up top. I mean, he's got to move his head right away. He's waiting. He's being reactive. You got to be active in your motions before your opponent sets up their attacks.
10 seconds to go in the round. Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. And what a round! Heading back to the corner after that round. St. Pierre's got a nasty cut above the eye. Cut man has his work to do here in advance of round 5. All right, so he survives to the stool, but he's going to need a plastic surgeon on Monday. Let us show you some of the strikes that caused that damage above the eye.
Just beautiful striking on display. He found the target constantly. He opened up a big cut above the eye, and now he sees that he's got a wounded opponent in front of him. He is going to target that eye even more in this next round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round 2. Nice jab.
Big shot to the head. What a great job getting that kick to the target.
Oh, big damaging knees here to the body. St. Pierre's eye is starting to swell shut. Leg kick lands.
And that's the danger in the engagement there.
Bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night.
Big head kick. All right, doing work with the jab. Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other DC.
Yes, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched in this fight, but we didn't expect to see this type of war between these two guys.
Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. All right, the referee has stepped in here as expected. He is going to call in the doctor to look at what is a pretty significant cut that he's dealing with.
It's a mess. It's completely a mess, and I'd be very surprised if this fight continues.
Doctor taking a close look, and despite all the damage, it appears as though he will allow the athlete to continue, at least for now.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so the ringside position has made his way back to his seat. The referee gets the action back underway. The fans are excited this fight's going to continue.
Absolutely, and I'm just as excited myself. I want to see these guys compete. I want to see who wins. I don't want it to stop because of a cut. I want to see the best fighter get their hand raised at the end of the night. Luckily, we get to try to do that.
Well, his corner was pretty urgent after round 1. A little bit lackluster there in that opening round. He has certainly picked up the pace here, and as a result, he has taken control of this second round. Lands another strike upstairs, and for his opponent, that is certainly not going to help matters when it comes to the swelling.
He can't miss, Jay, and when you saw the swelling initially, you knew that he needed to change something. He still has not changed that, and while it's getting worse, it's still not at a point where we should panic. But a few more, and he's going to find himself in a dire situation.
That's a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Big right hand.
All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be, and if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming.
Jones's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. 10 minutes in the books. All right, so the round is over, and you see the cut man not wasting any time as the fighter makes his way back to the stool. The cut man will try to shut that cut on the bridge of his nose and prevent it from becoming a factor here moving forward. All right, let's check out some of the action, DC, and how about the punching acumen by that fighter in that previous round?
Ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Well, you know he's tougher than I am, right? But this man has absorbed so much damage upstairs that I wouldn't be surprised to see the referee call in the doctor at some point.
Well, at some point, you got to take a look at it. He's so bruised, he's so battered, he's so swollen. And credit to his opponent for finding a route to victory and staying on that. He has dominated this fight.
Winded up on the right there to no avail. Oh, good block there. And that one certainly found the target. Well, if body language is any indication, mentally he is not back in this fight after that knockdown earlier in the round.
I mean, we thought the fight was over, so I guess it's a credit. He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Jones's left leg would appear to be compromised at this point in time. You see he's limping, having a hard time putting weight on it, and it appeared as though it was that last kick.
They're going at it here. Huge shots landing on both sides.
Oh, he gets back up, but barely. Look how wobbly he is. So I'm going to hit you, and then you hit me. Back and forth we go. This is one of the best fights I've called all year.
Yeah, one of the best fights, and the blood, the injuries only add to the intrigue. It only adds to who's going to continue down the path and get the hand raised. Both of these guys are...
How's his opponent still standing?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. And it might not be over now, but it's got to be over very soon. Oh, uppercut.
Well, it's not due to a lack of effort. He continues to throw, but this is like double-A striking. This is not high level.
Yeah, you can't be missing. It takes so much energy to just throw a strike, but to be whiffing like this, it only exhausts you because every moment he's trying to throw to knock his opponent out, when you're just catching air, it doesn't feel good. It's also embarrassing.
Near the beginning of the end here. Back to his feet. And just misses with that big right hand. Final seconds. That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds. Well, not necessarily shades of Joanna Jędrzejczyk against Zhang Weili, but a lot of swelling in that forehead area. And I'm not sure that the doctor's going to allow him to stay in this fight. All right, well, 1 minute of end swell can only do so much. Let us look back at some of the damaging strikes in that previous round.
It doesn't seem like it's going to do much. And if it does, he can't take any more of these shots. He was too stationary. He took everything square on the target. He's got to move his head, and he's got to be proactive instead of...
You ready to fight? You ready?
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with the... on that punch right there. His opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that
will do it! Jon Jones with one of the greatest knockouts you will see.
What a performance.
Here now, Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 28 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout and new UFC middleweight champion of the world, John Bones Jones!
All right, so we've seen a lot of decision wins for John Jones of late. Not the case here tonight as he goes the knockout route. That's got to feel pretty good.
It's got to feel good to get in the